All right, welcome to Tribulation 5/15/2011. Today is day 285. It's February 23rd, 2012. We're 285 days in on the tribulation. As we all know, the price of gas is going up and is going to continue to spiral upwards, while the rest of the world spirals downwards into chaos. If this is your first day here, welcome. If it's your first day of tribulation, welcome to that too. For a lot of us, we've been in tribulation for a long time. But, the rumor is that gas is going to hit $6.66 a gallon by July 4th of 2012, this year. Does that mean something? I don't know. 666? We'll have to see. We'll watch as the price of gas goes up. And, me personally, I think gas will go up because, our President Obama, he's not being straight with everybody. On one hand, he blames Bush for everything that's happening during his term, but like when it comes to oil production, if you start a pipeline or drilling for oil, it takes like 5-10 years to actually get the oil to market. So Obama came out the other day and said, we're making more oil than ever. Kind of like, hey, I'm doing a good job of making oil, producing oil. But you know what? No, that was all the oil that George Bush set in motion. And, the truth is, hey, Obama, you're not setting anything in motion. You're setting up things, for 5 years down the road for America to be, on our knees. He's trying to sell us the con job that we can survive off of wind power and solar power. Ain't gonna happen. Oil is still the world currency. Oil and gold. But, despite supply and demand, that's an issue, because now who gets the oil? Because it's a global world. The price of oil is set by who knows who, the secret, ruled by secrecy, the Illuminati, the oil cartel, whoever. But, if you look at the Middle East, that's the epicenter, because it's a complete and utter disaster. If you say, hey, the Obama foreign policy, let's take a snapshot of the world and just, looking at the snapshot, say, use that as a measuring stick of how successful Obama's foreign policy is, you would have to say it's a complete and utter disaster. The Middle East is a mess, and everybody over there is, shouting, kill America and burning our flags. So much for Obama, the peacemaker, Obama, the guy that didn't think anything, that it was all Bush's fault. No, dude. 3 years down the road and the world hates our guts, and it's because of you. Shooting people with cruise missiles, and every time we do that, we may kill a terrorist, but we also kill, 20 other people, the wives, the kids that are at the wedding or whatever. And you know what? Maybe that's what terrorists do, is they hold their meetings at weddings. But you know what? That's just reality, all the people dying, man. And it doesn't make anybody love America. But right now, Afghanistan is just completely out of control. The Taliban, Al-Qaeda, Pakistan, a mess. Turkey, a mess. Iraq, total mess. Iran, escalating every day with Israel. And you know what? We're almost into March. The Ides of March. And I've already thrown my prediction out there that something crazy is going to go down. World War III, we're on the brink of it. And what is Obama doing about it? Not a whole lot. Vladimir Putin's still making his move in Russia. He's saying he's going all out to keep control. Oil, if violence breaks out, there's going to be, the market for oil is just going to lock up, and you know, prices, once again, people are saying it could go up to $8 a gallon. You know, $6.66 a gallon. You know, Syria has broken down into complete chaos. You know, people, you know, I've been talking about that for months. And, you know, once again, Obama was brave as could be when it came to, you know, killing poor old Gaddafi in Libya, because that guy, you know, didn't have his act together. But when it comes to standing up to somebody that has some cojones, Obama, silent. You know, lead from behind. It's like, somebody please get up there and tell him to stop. You know, Ronald Reagan, he would get right up there and say, you know what, Assad, you got like 24 hours to, you know, stop or get the hell out of there. You know, we're at a point in the world that if we don't stand up to evil, you know, that's how World War II happened. That's how Adolf Hitler happened. You know, and there was other people alongside Adolf Hitler. You know, it was the evil axis, you know, against the good guys. And maybe in the long run, none of that even matters, because it's just millions and millions of people dying in war. And that brings us to, you know, the four horsemen, because, you know, the red horseman was war was unleashed, you know. But I'm not going to go too far down that road. You know, just a little side note, you know, there's all sorts of crazy stuff going on, but I noticed the king and queen or princess of Sweden, you know, Victoria, Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel had a kid. And they're the kids of Carl Gustaf, the king of Sweden. What does that all mean? You know, I don't know, but there's something about the bloodlines, and I got some links, you know, that you can check out on, you know, what's happening and that kind of stuff, where, you know, some people talk about Sweden just being, you know, a conspiracy from top to bottom. So, you know, this daughter being born on, I think it was today, February 23rd at 4:26. I'm going to check out some things about that. You know, here in San Jose, we're having a super fantastic day. It's going to get up to like 72 degrees, and it's just the sun's out, but by the weekend, the cold weather is going to be back. But, you know, in San Jose, sometimes it's hard to imagine that we're even in a tribulation. But just get in your car, go down to the gas station, and fill up your tank, and you'll know that tribulation is upon us. And, you know, once again, Obama, you know, it's the old shell game. You know, he's like, hey, I'll give you a payroll tax. You'll have $40. Think of all the things you could do with $40. Guess what you can't do with $40 anymore? Fill up your tank. Yeah. Did he mention that? No. Now, honestly, I'm not a big Obama fan. And to some of you guys out there, you know, who want to, like, bash Bush, it's like, you know what? Bush hasn't been president for 3 years, so I could care less, and I'm not a big Bush fan. And, you know, one of you guys out there kind of said, hey man, you know, look at your teeth, you must be doing all right. Well, you know what, I've been blessed. I've taken care of my teeth, and I had a really good dentist program when I worked at Apple for 18 years, but lately I haven't seen a dentist in, you know, like maybe like 10 years, and I got a broken molar in my mouth over here that just, thank God, it hasn't gotten infected or anything. But I try and, you know, brush twice a day and practice some hygiene, so, you know, my teeth have nothing to do with where I'm at in life or what the hell I'm experiencing, you know. But just want to clear that up. All right. Hey, there's always brighter tomorrow. Maybe. You know, 2012, March is upon us, 3/22. The spring equinox is approaching. Man, we'll just keep an eye on everything, you know. But this is Tribulation 5:15. You know, keep the faith. Think positive, man.